Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be an Aquarius weekly money and career reading from November 25th to December 1st, 2024. Aquarius, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Aquarius weekly money and career, November 25th to December 1st, 2024. Thank you for being here. I hope you're well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of November. So just a couple more days. Make sure you are subscribed, as I will pick only from the people that are subscribed. So double check that you are, or if you're just popping in, thank you so much for popping in. Welcome, welcome, and thank you so much for subscribing. All right, let's get started. I'm going to pull one oracle card, see what the root of the matter is. Aquarius, what we need to know. What do we need to know? Aquarius, weekly money and career. November 25th to December 1st, 2024. What do we need to know for Aquarius? What is the root of the matter? The sickle. Very good. Okay, so something's stopping abruptly. Something is stopping. You want to cut someone off, or you want to stop working on something, or there is something that you've been working on and suddenly you're not getting the return on it anymore. Let's see. Let's see what this is all about. Aquarius. It can be you cutting someone off, or you cutting off a business, or a business partner, or a business source, or a source of revenue, or people you don't want to work with anymore. What is this all about? Or a way that you're developing a project, or a way that you're trying to get that job, or something like that. There's something that's cut off. All right, let's see. Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you're ambitious, dynamic, enthusiastic, but you're taking your time. You're planning something. You've been really, really patient, spending a lot of time and money investing on something or working on something, and you've been patiently waiting for the rewards. Okay, so let's see. Ace of Wands, awesome. So there's a beginning there. You're communicating. You're working on something. It is the beginning of a new era, I'm hearing. Okay. Oh, so maybe you don't want to be involved in any of this anymore. Maybe you don't want to receive anything from these people, any communication. But it's almost like you don't want to receive money from them either, which is odd. But maybe you don't like the way they do business, or maybe it's shady. Or maybe you don't want to be associated with these people anymore, because all this is really, really good stuff. So we'll pull more cards on that to see what that is all about. But Page of Wands, excited, enthusiastic. It is new. You're taking your time. You've been patient. You've been working on this for a while, you know, and here you are. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of a job. It's the beginning of this process, this business, this project, this school, this whatever it is. So what's coming next for Aquarius? There's a disconnect. There we go. Okay. So there's a disconnect there, and you're rethinking the whole thing. Is there one more card there? One more card for Aquarius. Okay, yeah, you're standing your ground, and you know you have everything you need to do this. This is not something that you have to rework or find network or figure it out or figure out a new community, people to, you know, contact for a new job. Like, this is not a blank slate here. This is something you've been working on. But in the middle of the road, I feel like you're standing your ground on something. Standing your ground on something. You do not want to receive anything from these people anymore. You don't want to communicate with them. There's something that abruptly stops. And that, there's your disconnect. Not wanting to deal with them at all. You will remain in control. And with the Hermit, you know also that by rethinking this whole thing, you will remain in control. It is by you fixing this, finding the solution, finding the answer, understanding that you're the one that needs to shift, pivot, change, disconnect, whatever it means for you, because it will be different for everyone. And you're standing your ground and finding new inspiration. It's time to move forward. It's time to make it happen. It's time to make it happen. But I feel like you're in your element, right? This project, job, business, whatever it is going to happen. You're the boss. You're the best person for this. But it feels like you have to broaden your ways of doing things, right? Think out of the box. You have to think out of the box. And I think that that's why this disconnect is putting you into rethink, because you're going to have to do it in a different way. But it's moving forward with the Magician. But it's time to move forward. And so maybe it's been a long time coming. But now, because of this, and let's pull some cards on this, abrupt stop, and it can be just with one person, or it can be just you abruptly understanding that this is not going to work like this anymore, right? So now is your perfect time to move forward on your idea, on what you want. So whatever you're manifesting, which was clearly not the way they were working, or the people you're working with, or the philosophy, or whatever the connections are to this. Let's see what the connections are. Oh, okay. So I feel like it's not enough to be motivated to make this happen, right? Maybe it was just, we're all motivated. It's fantastic. We're going to make it happen. We're excited. We're enthusiastic. But okay, but who's doing the job? Who's making it happen? Who's putting things together? Who's putting teams together? Who's finding the budget? Who's figuring things out? Who's, right? How are we going to make this happen? Everybody's excited. Everybody's enthusiastic. But who's in charge here? That's the way it feels. So it's not enough to be excited or motivated just by ego. I think there's a lot of ego involved here. So it's not about ego or money status, right? It's also because you have to have that connection, that soul connection, understand how to move forward on your goals, on your intentions. So maybe you're creative, and this is your opportunity to bring your higher self in alignment with your day-to-day actions, to create the future, to create that job, to create that money, that business, that career you want the most. So when you're clear about your what, why, where, right, the Magician calls upon you to take inspired action. You need to focus to bring your goals to fruition by sort of methodically planning, staying on track, and carrying out. And if you count on others, if you trust others to do the job, or if you trust others to show up, or whatever it is, it's not going to happen. All right, here, why is the 10, the sickle here? Page of Pentacles, ambition, Money, 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 ego, ambition, celebrating. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. I feel like, I'm going to pull some more cards, sorry. I feel like everybody's happy in this job or project, or maybe it's a school or whatever. Let me put this back. All right, let me focus. Everyone's celebrating being in this space, job, business, whatever it is. All right, so now, why do we have, okay, sudden action forward. Why do we have the sickle? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, finding balance. Okay, why do we have the sickle? I still don't know. Oh, there we go. It's not working. So you feel stabbed in the back, or this is ending. Okay, okay, so here's, maybe this project is on hold, maybe this job hunting is on hold, or there's business, or people are not calling you back, or whatever. This is with the Hangman, this is on hold, right? It's just the understanding that things have to go in a different way, but also bringing balance with the Temperance, stabilizing the energy. And I feel like everybody's celebrating, everybody wants money, everybody's sort of, it's a power grab, a money grab, an ego grab, and everybody's cool. It's like the beginning of, I don't know if you remember, the beginning of the startups, right? Where there's a ton of money and everybody's happy and everybody has these beautiful offices, or it's very chill, it's not as stuck up as before, and open spaces, and a gym and a snack room with abundance, and maybe, you know, go out and there's some places to relax and doing yoga, whatever, right? That's the way it feels. It feels like this job or project or business or company that has been started that you're part of, everybody's excited and everybody's going to make a lot of money, and it's all, everybody comes to party, right? No, it can't continue like that, right? So here with the Temperance, it's time to not only stabilize your energy, but it's also time to recover your flow and get your life back in order, in balance. It's almost like young people, or teenagers or young adults just partying, and then parents saying, or at one point there's a deadline, or there's something actually that has to be done in a day-to-day life with responsibility, and everybody's just looking at each other like, what are you talking about? We're just having fun here. That's the way it feels. Okay, so maybe this is an exciting project, or you're in a company and a job and everybody's just excited but just hanging out a little bit, right? So now it's time to put everything back in order. So even if it becomes stressful, or it feels stressful or pressured, or you have to take responsibility for something because no one has taken responsibility on anything, well, yeah, it's abruptly stopping. It's like, okay, are you going to do something? Are you going to be working here, or are you just going to be hanging out? And this doesn't have to be for you, Aquarius. This is just the energy, the global energy I find in this reading. So it can be you in your job and a bunch of people just slacking and not caring. Or it can be in a school, a bunch of people just hanging out, and then all of a sudden there's a wake-up call like, oh, there are exams, or, oh, I have to go to interviews, or, oh, you know, oh, we have a deadline on this paper or on this project within a company, or we have to make money and meet a certain budget or meet a certain revenue, whatever it is. It's a wake-up call where it's stressful, but you can manage your emotions, right? You've learned to keep composed. You can keep composed with the with the Temperance. Finding balance. Where's the Temperance? Here. Finding balance. Accepting that things are not going completely fast pace. It's not 1, 2, 3, I'm going to get $1 million. 1, 2, 3, I click on buttons and I click, and mail. Some people do that. Some people have that. Some people, but on this thing, it doesn't look like that. And it feels like you're learning, it's a learning curve. And you're learning the respect for balance and tranquility, and like that step by step, taking it step by step, organized. And that's going to help you achieve fulfillment in your life. It's almost like taking the middle road here, or the middle path to accommodate things, is a good thing. It's no time to be controversial, to be over creative, over the top, right? It's not a time to be over the top. Right now, it's a time to just double down, do the job, and take responsibility so things can move forward, maybe in a different way, right? With the Hangman. It push. Everybody pushed too much. And I say everybody because I really feel like this is a team, or within a company or a school. I feel like it's several people there, that you're involved with other people. So it's something new is going to come in. Something new is going to come in. Your disconnect. There's a sudden disconnect anyway. So you have the Ten of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Sickle, which tells me that that's done. But now that's allowing something new to emerge. And you're not going to see it unless you allow the time and space for it to come in, right? To take a step back, to process, to take a moment and surrender to the situation, even if it's different, even if it's something you didn't expect, even if something's coming in, right? You have the Hermit as well, finding solutions, introspecting, and not waiting for other people to give you an answer, or other people to open doors, or other people to find a solution. You have to find your own solution. And once you find your own solution, something else is going to come in, completely different, something that you're not used to, something unexpected. So take the time to connect with this new way of thinking, this new way of working, of seeing new people, new cultures, new languages maybe, instead of resisting. Because I feel like once this is cut off, everybody's like, well, heck no, well, I'm not going to be involved at all anymore because they didn't give me what I wanted, or they're not giving my money anymore, or whatever. No, there's something else coming in that's completely different, and it's completely unexpected, and boom, you get the Sun, which is really exciting, successful, and that's going to give you that beautiful, like, energy, positive energy, enthusiastic. You're going to be inspired in this new way of working. So is this a takeover in a company? It's possible. Is it a new boss coming in? It's possible. Is it a new way of financing this company? It's possible. Is it you going into a whole new way of thinking your career, your job? It's possible. But whatever that is, you're taking a different angle, and what is expected to come in is not at all what you expect, right? Is different. And even if it's uncomfortable, it's successful. It's not something you expect, this change. All right, let's see what this is all about. So I want to pull some cards on this Ace of Wands to see what this is all about. What is this new vibe, these new people, or whole new ways that you've never done before, right? Are these people from a different country, different ways of managing? Are these people taking over a company, right? From, yeah, it feels like from a different country, and so different culture, different language. Or is this a whole new boss coming into your company? What is this all about? Yeah. Yeah, well, it's almost like the well dried up. Everybody was excited until the paychecks didn't come anymore. And it doesn't have to be about paychecks, but it is about hanging out. And I'm not saying it's you, Aquarius, but I'm saying the situation seems like that there are a lot of people just hanging out, taking money, really not doing much, until everybody realizes is this can no longer happen, you know, can no longer work that way. Yeah, here's the money, but frustrated because you're left out, because the money's there but not for you, or the money's there but redistributed or rebudgeted in a whole new way. Yep, here we have the Hermit, again, having to think about this whole thing. This is really about drawing your energy inward, right, to find answers. Why is it like this? What happened? What didn't I not pay attention to? Or why has it become that? Right? And it's like a moment to take a break from everyday life and dig deep within your soul. So you realize that your knowledge, your sense of truth is within yourself. You know what happened, or you know what it's all about, or you know what you have to do, right? And go within, because the truth is within, not in the distractions of the outside world, not other people, you know, telling you what you should do or should not do. This is a pivotal point in your life, right? And I think you are considering a new direction, and this new direction is here. And so whether you stick to this, that's going to be a total 180, or you go on to something else. Whatever it is, it's pivotal, and it's a new direction. Whether you remain there, new way of managing, new management, new people, new whatever, new language, whatever. And it's really pushing you to reevaluate your personal goals, your career, and really pushing you maybe to potentially change your overall path and to look at life with a deeper perspective. It's almost like, you know, like a spoiled people. I don't know who I'm reading for. Don't take this personally. If you don't connect, you don't connect, Aquarius. But here, it's almost like, you know, people took advantage of something until someone said, wait a second, right? And so here, this is really putting you into a deeper understanding of responsibility, or putting them, right, or putting everyone into a deeper understanding of responsibility and understanding of, you know, priorities, and that priorities are changing. Interesting. And that, yeah, so you have 2 times the strength, so it is manageable, right? There's no Tower, and there's no Death card yet. It's all about money and the fact that the well dried up a little bit, but you're going to come into something more balanced, more harmonious. 2 times the Hermit, 2 times the Hermit. Really rethinking this whole thing. And maybe it's your business. Maybe you got a loan and then, you know, the well dried up or something. That is possible as well. All right, let's see what you're I'm just trying to think what happened here, or why do we have this Hermit here twice? Here, let's do it that way. Why do we have, let me take this deck. Why do we have the Hermit here? What happened? And then we'll move on to the Magician, this new inspiration. Why do we have 2 times the Hermit? Yeah, prioritizing for sure. Adapting to new. Having to make a decision. Ah, you have a wish here to disconnect. wish to disconnect, become independent, and victory over that. Okay, so you're, no matter what, you're disconnecting from those ways, those energies, those choices of those people that shouldn't have chosen that, and you have victory over that. So what is this Magician here? Time to move on. Time to move forward on something with this Magician. Yeah, not surprised. Three of Swords. Done. That whole thing is done. That well has dried up. So now back to Page of Wands. You're starting something new. You're still tied to them, though. You're still tied to something. But yeah, okay. So you're going independent, or okay. So I have two scenarios. Either you double down and stick to this, but it's out of your comfort zone, and you're going on a whole new adventure. It's like the first step into the unknown, into your new career, but totally out of your comfort zone. Ace of Wands and Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance. But I do have this Devil, which tells me, oh, I'm hearing they're selling their souls to the devil. I don't like this. I don't like this. Why is the devil here? It's about fame. It's about ego. It's about money. It's like, do you want to be attached to them or not? Do you want to be part of this or not? Whatever they're doing. What is this? What is this devil all about? And I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm just like, do you want to be attached to certain energies? Do you want to be bound, stick and be bound to that contract? Or stick and be bound to that job? Which is really all about money and fame, or money, 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 money. Yeah, again, we get the disconnect. There we go. 4 times. Yep. And the more money. There we go. It's all about money. So it's being attracted to money. So yes, money is fabulous. Everybody wants money, or everybody needs money. We need to pay the bills, obviously. But here, it really feels like something, I wouldn't say dishonest, but yeah, it's all about appearances and ego and fame. And I think that at one point, it's not working anymore. And it goes back and forth, back and forth. Here you are, disconnecting, feeling stuck, feeling bound. Maybe you have contracts with this team, company, people, right? Maybe you have contracts and maybe you have to ride it out, but you feel stuck. Because maybe they're offering you money, but it feels like it's either a golden parachute or it's something that is really, you just have to go with the flow, and that's, you're going to be tied to those toxic energies, basically, or manipulative energies, whether it's a boss, a company, or ways. These are people that are going to have it their way no matter what. So either you stick with it or you're out. All right, I'm going to leave it at that because I'm not really liking this energy. It is what it is. There are people that are manipulative, that are toxic, that do think that, you know, they are ultra powerful. And so I feel like you're in between and you want the money, and you're not the only one. I feel like there are a bunch of other people, but at the same time, you don't really want to be part of this because you don't like their ways. You don't like their manipulative ways, their toxic ways of, you don't like that. So I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. Let's see if there's one last message for the road. Aquarius, weekly, money and career. November 25th to December 1st, 2024. One last message for the road. What can we take from this? If you're interested in getting a tarot reading, you can do so by clicking the join button. That'll take you wherever you wish to go, and that'll give you access to a tarot reading during lives that we do every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. For anyone interested, we would love to have you there, Aquarius. All right, one last message for the road. Where do we stand here? Creative. All right, I liked it. There's a wish coming in. Yeah, but you have to leave it all behind. Moving on, let go. Letting go and moving on. Letting go and moving on. And here you have this Queen of Wands where you're more assertive, getting into boss mode, or you're leaving this Queen of Wands behind, Aries, Leo, Sag behind. It's possible. But you're getting a wish, and your wish is to move on. And good for you, because that is putting you in a moment of understanding. You want to create your own garden. You want to be able to do your own thing, or you want to create with like-minded people, and you want to be able to grow in your career, to grow in your business, to grow in your path, in your job. And for that, you have to leave these people behind. Now, again, when I say this, it doesn't mean everybody has to leave their job. No, maybe it's you just disconnecting with their ways, the ways of managing, their philosophies, right? And really disconnecting emotionally with these people. Everyone's different. Free will, free choice. This is uniquely a tarot reading. I want to say that the magic word here is, moving on. Moving on. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the words moving on down below in the comment section, and be subscribed. Don't forget that you have to be subscribed to be on the list for me to choose. So don't forget to subscribe. And if you're just popping in, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for subscribing. Aquarius, thank you to each and every one for watching these readings, sharing your energies and journeys along the way. Gratitude. Gratitude to each and every one from the bottom of my heart. Have a great week. Take care, Aquarius. Bye-bye.